Yesterday, Republicans blocked a bill that would have made your right to contraception a federal law. And while Democrats are warning that the right is using the same kind of tactics that got Roe v. Wade overturned, Republicans say, there's nothing to see here. Watch the clip.
Contraception's legal. To my knowledge, it's not in any jeopardy. And yet, Senator Schumer wants to schedule a show vote that suggests that somehow it is, maybe striking fear or anxiety in the minds of some people.
This is the mess that Donald Trump and the MAGA Supreme Court and the Republican-led Senate has created. This is not a show vote. This is a show us who you are vote.
I do not understand. If there's nothing to see here, why are we talking about it? Why are we having a discussion? Why are you so obsessed with what I do with my body? Why don't you see? Because they don't say, let's, make it harder to get condoms. Let's make a law where you say to men, hey, no self-gratification here. Make that a law. Yeah. And see how fast we can move it, because I'm tired. I always say this, I'm going to say it this time. I appreciate everybody's religious beliefs. They are your religious beliefs, and I stand by your right to believe what you want. I don't know why you are not willing to allow me to take care of my body, why you need to be part. I don't get it. Am I crazy?
Well, but what you have to remember is they're trying to control women. That's basically what this is about. They want you to have as many babies as possible, then they drop you.
But then they don't want to help you.
If the baby's born and then you can't afford it, then you become a welfare mother. Remember those days when they started with that welfare mom?
Yes, very well.
So we're on to them. And I don't think it's paranoid to think that they will overturn some kind of restrictions on contraception. Because what's his name? Clarence Thomas.
Yeah.
After the Dobbs ruling that the court should also reconsider past decisions like protecting access to contraception. Yeah. He is on the court that will never retire until they're dead. Yeah. These people are in that position of power. Remember that.
He's the eldest member on the Supreme Court right now.
Right.
And to Whoopi's point, this is something you and I have talked about a long time. And you asked me, what do you think is next after Dobbs? And I was like, Dobbs is it. I don't think that's possible. And then I read further into the decision. Dobbs overturned Roe v. Wade. Right. We had this right to privacy almost, right over our bodies. And Dobbs says, no, you actually don't. You don't have that right. What was interesting to me when I dug further into the Supreme Court decision, in his June concurrence, this wasn't a dissent, it was a concurrence, Clarence Thomas wrote that the High Court should also examine other rulings. Check this out. He said, how about Griswold on the right to contraception?
Yes.
This is what we're talking about. He also said Lawrence versus Texas on the right to same-sex intimacy.
Yes.
He also said it, and Obergefell on the right to same-sex marriage. So when you think about, okay, it's going to end here, it's actually not. No. And I love that Schumer said, listen, this is about where you stand, where you are, because this is an election year. So what do you want? Do you want the Clarence Thomas vision of the future, or do you want a different vision?
Yeah. So there's some politics here, which... So the Republicans have their own bill that protects contraception.
The women in the view, they talk about contraceptive. We see the Congress talking about contraceptive, how they are going to ban it, how they are not going to be any contraceptive. It's not. It doesn't have to be legal. It have to be legal. Some people say illegal. Whoopi did not find that funny. Whoopi was saying that why would they be constraining to make women, something that involve women, to be very something that involve women, a woman's body. They want to decide what to do with their body. People saying that, why would they not even try to say that, okay, the use of condom, they want to limit the use of condom and tell men to limit the use of condom, to use more condom. Or tell men that you have to use more condom, because if you often to control, but they don't see that. Or why we didn't even say, okay, abstain from sex. Don't abstain from sex. They have to teach me all that. Talking about contraceptive, talking about abortion. They all have their own different opinion. They didn't find it easy in what the government was trying to do, what Republicans want to pass on to the nation. What exactly do you think about what is happening? Some people are for, some people are for against. Contraceptive is not allowed. They don't have to be no contraceptive. The women, some people say they don't have to, according to people like Whoopi, they cannot decide what they'll do with their body. Their body belongs to them. No one can be controlling their body. They should allow their body to be like that. Exactly what do you think about all what is happening? Some people say no, let them be, let them not be. They are just arguing. But all in all, the woman decide what to do, how many children she want. Because if they put if they ban contraceptive, women are going to have more children than they can afford. You know that's going to be trouble. If you have more children, you cannot feed them, so you depend on food stamp, you depend on Section A, so they keep you in bondage, so you cannot even pull off in life. So obviously they'll end up controlling the woman for the rest of their life. So Whoopi was saying, no, a woman can afford 1 child or 2 child. They will understand, the family, so we understand this. So they cannot be doing all those, they want to put women in bondage, put women like in cage. They want to do what they did the beginning, that they were doing during slavery, before women even have the right to start vote, before women have a lot of voice that it's about to take place, that they are even having voice in many areas. They did not find that funny. So what exactly do you think? Do you think that women will approve that, or you think they will not approve it? Do you think that they are right for what they are doing, or they are not right on what they are doing? Because what they are doing is not their body, it's another person's body, and they are controlling. Let me see an opinion on the comment section as all this is going on. What do you think about the Republican? Do you think they have many things to work on rather than just focusing on contraceptive, abortion? What do you think? For IVF, and they take it so serious. They're talking about Lawrence, who is one of the head now in the Republicans, in the court, Supreme Court, and he's not, he too is supporting this. Let me see your opinion. What do you have about this? Thank you very much for watching. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and help share the video. God bless.